Hello everyone, Annie Burridge here with Austin Opera, and welcome to episode 6 of Live from Indy Terrace. Today's episode is the first of a 2-part series presenting our top 10 moments from the past few seasons. We had so much fun reviewing and reliving our past productions to prepare for this, and we selected musical moments that represent the extraordinary level of talent we've engaged of late, as well as moments that we thought would speak to you the most during these challenging times. We asked our staff and trustees to rank their favorite memories, and that's the order we will present today. But for next week's episode, we will need your help, so be sure to stick around for the announcement at the end of today's broadcast. I will now pass this over to Austin Opera's Chief Development Officer, Jennifer Basten, to introduce our first clip today.
Thank you, Annie. I'm so happy to introduce number 5 in our countdown today because it was my first opera at Austin Opera and the first opera I ever saw as a child. This favorite moment features one of the most iconic arias in the opera canon from one of the most famous operas of all time, Madame Butterfly. Here is soprano Yuna Lee as Cho-Cho-san singing Un bel dì vedremo.
My name is Mela Dailey, and I was honored to be cast in Austin Opera's production of The Manchurian Candidate. I portrayed Jocelyn Jordan, who was the girlfriend and then wife of Sergeant Raymond Shaw, masterfully played by David Adam Moore in our production. This opera was written by Kevin Putz and libretto by Mark Campbell, and it is a thriller from the beginning to the very end. The scene that you're about to see is the lone moment of peace where you see Jocelyn and Raymond entering their apartment after running off and getting married. It's a moment that's very touching, and it's this brief moment of calm before the impending storm. that's been building throughout the entire show. A little behind the scenes, we rehearsed the entire show in 5 days, which is unheard of in our world. And especially because it was brand new music, most of us had never done our roles before. So Kevin's music is gorgeous and intricate, and we brought extra intensity, I think, to the roles because we were on pins and needles just getting to perform this opera one time, and I hope we get to do it again.
That damned convention outside.
You're tripping again. Repeat after me. We're safe now, out of harm's way. Go.
We're safe now.
Safe
now.
Safe
now.
Out of harm's
way.
Command that army of sails up there not to worry, not to be afraid. Whatever may await us finished. We're safe now.
Out of harm's way.
Better you and
I.
Much better.
Safe now.
Out of harm's way.
Out of harm's way. Never to be hurt again. Never to be hurt again.
Safe.
Safe.
Hello, Austin Opera friends. I hope this finds you safe and well during these unprecedented times. I am Nathan DePoint, the Senior Director of Artistic Operations with Austin Opera, and I have the privilege of introducing the next selection from our vault. This opera has a special significance to me as it was my first one with the company. It is a story like any other. Girl is in the army. Boy is captured by the army. Girl meets boy. Boy joins the army to be with the girl. Of course, it doesn't exactly pan out that way, and hijinks ensue. This aria is one of the most recognizable arias in the tenor repertoire and often steals the show at any vocal competition or gala across the globe. Please enjoy this excerpt from Donizetti's Daughter of the Regiment, featuring Renee Barbera as Tonio and the Austin Opera Chorus and Orchestra. Enjoy!
tu livrer, son père et son maman, te promesso constant. Oui, te promesso constant.
Hey, Austin Opera, Michael Chioldi coming to you from New York City. I'm so pleased that you've decided to keep the art form alive by doing these wonderful broadcasts, especially in this very trying time. We need art now more than ever. I'm so pleased that Austin Opera has become one of my home companies, as I've performed 6 times in the past 7 years there, including Don Carlo, Ballo in Maschera, Madama Butterfly, La Traviata, Otello, which we're about to see, and most recently I performed the title role of Rigoletto in your past season. In this excerpt, I get to play one of literature's greatest villains, Iago. Iago has a very dark belief system, and in this aria he says, "Credo in un Dio crudel che m'ha creato a sé." I believe in a cruel God, and he has created me in his image. Please enjoy this excerpt from Verdi's Otello.
Hello, fellow Austin Opera lovers. Marina Costa-Jackson here with warm regards and wishing you well. I have the privilege of being your Violetta in Austin Opera's 2018 production of La Traviata. Man, do I love working for Austin because of the warm Texas welcome I received from the administration and staff, as well as the highly receptive and wonderful Austin audience. In the scene at the end of Act 1, Violetta is faced with a dilemma. Does she choose to put at risk her hard-fought-for career and social standing for the chance at true love? Should she remain sempre libera, always free from the bonds that love creates, inadvertently remaining in bondage to society? Inner conflict is so juicy to play on stage. Please enjoy this excerpt from Verdi's La Traviata.
Thank you so much for tuning in today, and many thanks to Marina Costa-Jackson, Mela Dailey, and Michael Chioldi for joining us virtually. We can't wait to have you guys back on our stage. So next week, we turn it over to you to determine the order for another 5 favorite Austin Opera moments. Below is a link to the voting form. It will also be posted on our website and in the comments section for your convenience. Please let us know your favorite memories to determine the order for next week's episode. The voting will close on Monday, April 27th. See you next week.